This is one lab. Here if you take any switch, example I will log into this switch and I want to check. Imagine you don't know about this topology, you are having the physical network, okay, not the logical. This look very small here. Imagine you have lot of thing, but now we have very small this one, okay. But imagine in your company you have a lot of devices, lot of routers, lot of servers, you have lot of switch. You don't know how they connected, you need to verify that one. So how you can do that one, how we can learn that one. So for that purpose, if you see, you will log into the device, and if you see here, this is a switch. I will go in the privilege mode, and if I write here show LLDP, you will see LLDP is not enabled here. LLDP is not enabled here. Why? Because by default LLDP is not configured. If you write show CDP, then you can see CDP is enabled here, but LLDP is not enabled here. So what you need to do if you want to enable, you need to go in the global configuration mode and then you need to write LLDP run. With this command you will enable the LLDP, okay. And after that if you write show LLDP, you can see now LLDP is running here. Before when I type here show LLDP, you can see here LLDP is not enabled, but CDP is by default it is enabled. So after that I go in the global configuration mode, I wrote here LLDP run. I wrote this in the global configuration mode. When I write here LLDP run, LLDP is active, and I write here show LLDP, you will get the LLDP output here. So we are getting the LLDP output here. So what I need to do here, I need to enable LLDP to all the devices, because here we don't have LLDP enable in all the devices. So here if you see in this device I enable already. Now I need to enable here also. So what I will do, I will go to this device. I need to go to the global configuration mode here, and then I will write LLDP run. So I enable the LLDP. If you want to check, you can write show LLDP. Okay, I will save the configuration. Here also I will save the configuration. And let me go here and I will enable the LLDP here also. This is the existing lab we done for previous class. Now I am using the same just to explain the LLDP. If I write here show LLDP, it is giving it is not enabled. We can go here in the global configuration mode. We will write LLDP run, okay, and I will exit here. I can write show LLDP, show LLDP, press enter. You can see here it is giving you the timer, means LLDP is enabled here. If I write here show LLDP, press question mark, you can see here you can put neighbor and get the neighbor information. Now we enable the LLDP everywhere. I enable the LLDP here, I enable the LLDP here, I enable the LLDP here. So everywhere it is available the LLDP. And now if you log in here and if you type here like show LLDP neighbor, with this command you will get the neighbor information. What information you are getting? First of all, if you see, this is a code you are getting. So this is a capability of the device. R means router. And here you can see when we write show LLDP neighbor, you are getting here R1. You have one device. This is device ID. Device ID is nothing but the host name of the device. I am here. I write show LLDP neighbor. So this router ISP1 router is saying I have one neighbor. That neighbor name is R1. And local interface of this router, ISP router, F0 by 0 is connecting to R1. So this one is F0 by 0. And this is a hold on time, and the capability of that neighbor is router, and the neighbor interface is F0 by 1. So this is F0 by 1, this is F0 by 0. By LLDP we are getting this detail. If you want me to enable here, I can go in the preference. I can click here show always the port. You can see here you are getting the port here. So whatever information we get here, that information is correct here. See, we have one neighbor R1 and his interface, that is a local interface, is F0 by 0, and the R1 interface is F0 by 1, this one. And now if you want to check, you can go to this device and you can put the show LLDP neighbor and you can get the neighbor information here also. I will write show LLDP neighbor and you can see I am getting the neighbor information. I have two neighbor. You can see here, this is one neighbor, this is another neighbor. I have two neighbor, I have one neighbor here, this one, I have another neighbor, this one. So what I can say I have two neighbor. One neighbor name is switch, another neighbor is, here you can see ISP. This is one neighbor, this is another neighbor. And this one is the local interface. So I am here, where I am in the R1. I am in this device, I have two neighbor. One neighbor is switch, it is connected to the interface F0 by 0. So if you see, this is the F0 by 0. And you can see this neighbor is connected to this F0 by 0. So this neighbor is switch. And that neighbor port is F0 by 8. You can see here. And I have another neighbor, that is ISP, and his interface is F0 by 0. So this is ISP, his interface is F0 by 0. And my interface is F0 by 1. So you can see F0 by 1. So we can get this detail, and also we can put some more comments. In the packet tracer, that comments is not supporting. We can write show LLDP entry star, but that command is not working here. So what we can do, I will use the GNS3, or let me use the EVENG, and we will do that lab in the EVENG. So we can execute that command and we can check. So let me show you that also. We will do now. So I think I get already the IP. EVENG is loading here, so we need to wait for some time. We will wait. Okay, and we will get the IP. I will type that IP in the browser. So this is the IP 45.128. So I can type here. I am going to log in this device. Let me open the another lab, not this one. I will go here and I can open any CCNA. I have some lab here. Let's see here. I will open this LACP. No, not LACP. I will see the LLDP, this one. Excuse me. So this lab we can use. I think we have configuration already in this one. We can